Hello and welcome to Stuff on Shelves. In this episode, I will be looking at the Creative Zen Vision M. This is a multimedia player from 2005, announced in December 2005. At the time, this was Creative's best MP3 player yet. When stacked against various devices, we see that the overall size compares well with the not yet released iPhone 5 and iPod Touch, the overall thickness being about the same as a typical mobile phone at the time. Although this 30GB device was considered generous, it was easily beaten by the more expensive 60GB iPod Classic from the same year. The video, photo, and radio playback bundled with the typical MP3 player features looked good on paper, but the overall package and functionality of this device led to a short shelf life for this product. An attempt at a larger 60GB Vision M in 2007 didn't do much to increase popularity, and the hard disk-based players were discontinued in September of that year. With a built-in microphone seen on the side of the device, it could also be used for note-taking. The control pad was made up of a touch-sensitive scroll pad, left and right cursors, and 4 corner buttons. Although this wasn't a simple layout in terms of MP3 players, the extra shortcut buttons really came in handy. A hard reset pinhole can be seen here next to the main connection port. I personally feel that it's this connection port and required power leads that attributed to the lack of wider success for the Creative Zen devices. The white adapter would need to be plugged into the bottom of the player, and then further leads added to this white adapter, requiring only 1.5 amps of power. The device could technically be charged from a standard USB socket. However, this clumsy adapter would be needed for general use, and then an extra figure 8 lead plugged into the top and then into the wall socket. Carrying around this extra weight and wire was simply not practical, especially considering you could fit the device in your pocket. With all this extra stuff, it looks like they were somehow compelled to use a standard adapter rather than designing one themselves. All this extra things just made it really difficult to use. It certainly annoyed me enough. I haven't charged this device in nearly 15 years. So let's put this together. So let's attach this to the USB charger and see how it goes. I'll plug this into my old laptop. And plug the white adapter into the bottom of the player. On the top of the device, you can see the charging LED flashing there in blue. I'll leave this for a while and see how we get on. The device won't switch on at the moment, so I'll allow it to get some charge. I test this a number of times, hoping to see the device spring to life. However, fails to do so. Returning to the device a few hours later, I noticed a strange bulging along one side of the device. It's also very hot to touch. The plastic has warmed, and the device seems to be bulging around a number of edges. A telltale sign that this battery has been depleted of all possible life. Failing to switch on, I inspect the device further. Along one side, A huge gap has formed. And my craft mat scalding to touch. I wonder if I left this any longer, would it have set on fire? You can easily remove the bottom cover using a spudger, revealing 2 screws. Remove these, carefully putting them to one side, and move your way around to the top of the device, doing the same. The white covers should simply snap out and fly across the room, and the rest of the device can be opened easily. I unclip the battery to reveal a puffy, bulging battery. I'm not sure if the device was always like this, but this usually happens when the device has an expired lithium-ion cell. This bulge and puffiness means the battery won't charge and needs to be replaced. You can see the Hitachi 30 gig hard drive here as well. The copper heat plate, and the rest of the circuit board. The hard drive is held on with a small ribbon, which can be easily removed. And if you choose to do so, you can upgrade this hard disk to a flash-based storage device. I'll reassemble this for now. And plug in the larger power adapter. The device boots up immediately. I should have done this before rather than using the USB socket. The device shows that it's taken charge and continues its boot process, which is rather lengthy. I haven't turned on this device in over 15 years, and it shows my previous playlist. It's a random playlist of older tracks from before 2007. So here are some random ones that I was listening to. And as you can see, it shows the artwork. It has clear labels and is overall quite a nice layout. Using the menu and shortcut buttons, there are quick functions that you can add to playlist or add bookmarks and navigate around easily. The system info here shows that I'd almost used up all of the device storage. With clock, video, photo, there are lots of settings to choose from. You can even rename the device using the on-screen keyboard. An FM radio on board could be used with the attached headphones. And you could set up playlists on the device, as I've done here, listening to old podcasts, although they were new at the time. For now, there's not much I can do with this device, with an expired battery, no software, and no further support, I probably won't be using this. Removing the power puts the device immediately into a low battery mode. So, on another episode in the future, I might just replace this and get this working properly. This has been Stuff on Shelves. Please consider liking and subscribing if you want to, and I also have a Patreon page to help me continue to make videos like this one. Remember, don't sit so close to the internet. Thanks for now. Bye.